Every successful voice actor we've talked with has had moments or stretches of not booking. And in this video, I'm going to share one minor tweak to your mindset when the gremlins of doubt and imposter syndrome creep up on you when you're not booking. And to be totally honest with you, I had a whole year last year that was just like this. Agent auditions, they came in droves, but I wasn't booking for one reason or another. I had to rely on my other voiceover work to make up for it. Now, when that all happens, it can be scary. Voice acting is your primary source of income and you don't know what else is coming in. So just know that when those dry spells happen, they're not going to last forever. It's just for a season. And this is where the old saying, put away for a rainy day, comes in. When times are good, put a certain percentage aside so you don't have to stress in the lean times. Now, I totally wish I could give you a top 10 tips to start booking again list, but in my own experience and in Heidi's, it just doesn't come down to a top 10 list. For Heidi, when she's in a rut of not booking, she tends to hyper-focus on what she can improve. And I guess to some degree I do as well. But this leads us to asking ourselves, why am I not booking? That's not the right mindset or the question to have. The problem is that when you ask negative questions, you get negative answers. For example, if you ask, why am I not booking? Well, the answer could be, because clients are looking for younger voices and I'm getting older. Or because I can't dedicate time to my career like I want to. Or I'm slipping in my auditions. Ugh, hope that's not happening. But you see how it can go on and on? Do you see how those types of questions bring up the things you're not or that you can't do? Instead, reframe the question in a positive direction. Ask yourself, why do I book? Then double down on that, and then show up loud, proud, and strong in what you discover. The voiceover industry is full of competition, especially when everyone can simply buy a mic and they're off and running. So what's the way that you can rise above? By being specific in what you bring to the table. You're not simply a voice actor. You're someone who can bring a message of hope and compassion and light because of your past experiences and empathy. Now focus on potential clients or projects that could use that specific type of voice. Of course, I could also tell you to make sure that you're coaching and training and not missing subtle nuances in your voiceover reads. And I could also tell you to optimize your online casting profile, your website, your direct marketing. I could also tell you to update or upgrade and record new demos. Those are the easy action items, and that's not to say that they shouldn't be looked at, done, and optimized. But the hardest action item, actually discovering why you'd book and what specific gifts you have to offer, and then not being afraid to show others. It's called being vulnerable, and it's tough. It's been a process for me and Heidi that we're still working on, and I'm sure it will be a process for you. It is in any creative endeavor. So what about you? Do you have something that works for you in times of not booking? Share it in the comments, and maybe it'll help out a fellow voiceover actor. In next week's video, we're going to talk podcasting for voice actors. Till then, Atlanta Voiceover Studio and ProVoiceOverTraining.com is here to equip, elevate, and inspire you in your voiceover journey, giving you the tools and resources you need to create the career you want. Remember, you're building a voiceover business. Think outside the box. Cheers to your success.
Have you spent a bunch of time going through voiceover training only to now feel lost and not sure what your next steps are?
Or maybe you had a little success and started booking some voiceover jobs feeling good, but then it died down a little, and now you're unsure about how to create that long and sustainable career.
Or wish you had a support group to inspire you, hold you accountable, and answer those ever-elusive industry questions that come up all the time.
Well, we've been in your shoes, having to try to figure it all out in pieces here and there. So that's why we want to introduce you to the Atlanta Voiceover Studio and ProVoiceOverTraining.com VO Mentorship Membership.
I know, like you need another membership, right? Yeah, we totally get it. But listen, the right one can make all the difference in a business.
Yeah, the reason we wanted to do this was because so many people go through training, get demos, maybe learn about voiceover from video courses like our own, ProVoiceOverTraining.com, or other places to train.
But when it came to actually putting it into practice and building a business, it felt overwhelming, confusing, and for some, maybe you, paralyzing.
Yeah, we could have created a workshop or class for this, and it would have been worth it. But we wanted a solution that was for talent, that was just more affordable, convenient, and valuable.
We also wanted to be right there with you, helping you along the way as much as we could.
So before we jump into what the monthly mentorship membership covers, Let's talk about the extras first.
Members will get first access to sign up for Industry Pro workouts. These are virtual small group opportunities to read for agents, casting directors, or creative directors, receive their feedback, and get to know them better. And we only have 15 spots for each, so they fill up quickly.
And you get $20 off Industry Pro workouts as members. The Mentorship membership is only $25 a month, so if you love doing the Industry Pro workouts anyway, the membership basically pays for itself.
And on top of the Industry Pro workouts, we'll also occasionally give members discounts to training and other offerings.
And those are just the bonuses. Each month you'll get
professional training modules. These are live Zooms we'll host monthly along with industry expert guests, and topics range from industry insights, business strategies, performance, and more.
A resource library, a collection of past Zoom sessions, scripts, audition prep guides, tech setup guides, and reference materials for different genres.
Toolkits. These are downloadable resources like vocal warm-ups, exercises, and script breakdowns to build a solid foundation in voiceover.
Plus, and this is a biggie, you'll have access to our private community message board where you can ask questions and get support. Now, we built out this membership to grow with you no matter where you are in your voiceover journey.
So we hope you'll join us. Take the next step toward a rewarding voiceover career with mentorship that grows with you. Join today for only $25 a month.